Good morning, student. In last lecture, we see the adaptation of animal. In that one, we see the adaptation of aquatic animal, adaptation of terrestrial animal, as well as amphibian animals. Then adaptation in forest and grassland animal. Then the adaptation in the desert animal. Today we are going to see the adaptation in animals of snowy region. See, from the means this one the different images are there. This one the animal they live in a snowy region. See here means the example this one yak, polar bear, white fox, silver fox, mountain goat, then Siberian husky dog and snow leopard. These one animal they live in a snowy region. Okay. See, a white or a silver body color, the animal, this one having the white or the silver body color. Long thick hair on the skin, means on their skin a thick hair is there, are typical characteristic of animal of snowy region. Means thick hair, this is the important characteristic of that one animal, because snowy region is there means cold is there, correct na, means for getting the warm on their body the thick hair is there. Okay, means due to that one the thick hair they feel the warm, they feel the warm and they protect from the cold, means their body this one protect from the cold. Then see the adaptation in aerial animals. See, the spindle-shaped body of birds also minimize the resistance of air while flying. Okay, means spindle shape means what? This one become the narrow. Means from that one, see here, this one become the narrow at the top. Okay, it is said to be the spindle shape. If you are seeing the aeroplane, this one the spindle shape, this one the fly in the air, but railway this one look like the spindle shape, bus no, and this one can't fly in the air. See, due to that one the spindle shape, what happened, this one minimize the resistance of air while flying. With hollow bones, a body covering of feathers, and modification of forelegs into wings. See, this one the animals are there. Means we are also having the two legs. This one birds also having the two legs. And which one the four legs are there? This one convert into the wings. This one convert into the wings. Their body is light in weight, and body of that one the aerial animal, this one light in weight and adapted for flying, adapted for flying, means due to the light weight they easily fly in the air, this one easily fly in the air. And which one the four legs are there, this one convert into the wings, this one convert into the wings. See the body of insect, then which one the insects are there, also is light in weight and tapers at both ends. They can fly with two pairs of wings and also walk with six stick-like legs. Which one the insects are there? Okay, see the insect having how many legs are there? Six legs are there. Bats can fly with the help of patagium, a thin fold of skin between their forelegs and hind legs. In between the forelegs and the hind leg, this one the thin fold skin is there. With the help of that one, they are fly in the air. Understood? Then see the next one. This is the adaptation in reptiles. Reptiles means in Marathi we are saying sarpatnare. Okay. See which one the snakes are there, earthworms are there. They are the reptiles. What is the then different change we see in such animals? See, any such a change, animal like house lizard, garden lizard, crocodile use their muscles for creeping. Creeping means sarpadne. Similarly, they show adaptation in skin, soles of feet, body color, etc. For example, the house lizard and the monitor lizard have clawed toes and thin soles, whereas snakes has a scaly skin. Means this one the changes we see in a reptiles. Okay, they are creeping on the wall, then on the land. Okay, then see the next one, adaptation for food in animals. Adaptation for food in animals. We can categorize the animal as herbivorous and carnivorous. Herbivorous means all of you know which animal it is said to be the herbivorous. Yes, the animal eat plants. Okay, leaves of plants. Such an animal it is said to be the herbivorous, and the carnivorous means the animal which eat a flesh of animal. Flesh of animals it is said to be the carnivorous. Special adaptation are seen in each category to make the process of feeding easy. We will discuss this in greater detail in the chapter of nutrition. Means in next means in this one book only. This chapter is there nutrition. In that one we see how they feed. Watch the programs on channels like National Geographic, Wild, Discovery, etc. to learn about feeding habits of animals like frogs, snakes, birds, mosquitoes, butterfly, etc. See on the TV. If you are seeing this one, the channels are there, and in that one channels we are getting the more information about the more animals which one live in a different region, which are live in a different region. Okay, means how they are feed, how they live in a such a region, how their body is there, correct na? Means each and the everything we will means see in this one the channel. Then see adaptation for blending with the surrounding. We can't easily spot colorful butterflies, lizard and grasshoppers. They get the camouflage embraced grasses, part of plants like stems, leaves, flowers, etc. That is because their color blend with those of their surrounding. If you are seeing the color of grasshopper, this one the green in color, correct? Which one the lizard is there? This one also some are the green in color. Butterflies the different color because they set down on the flowers. That is because their colors blend with those of their surrounding. Changes that take place in the various organ and life process of organism that enable them to live, feed, reproduce to perpetuate themselves and protect themselves from their enemies in specific surroundings depending upon the habitat and its geographical condition are called adaptation. It is it is said to be the adaptation. Means which one the changes is there, which one the changes happen in their body, due to that one they adapted in a different region. Okay, they live in a different region. See, the always remember adaptation is not a sudden process. It is a gradual continuous differences in the structure and appearance of present day animals, and animals of thousands of years ago are the adaptation that occur according to the prevailing condition. It is our duty to conserve this diversity. With this one our duty, we have to conserve this diversity. Means which when the animals are there, different plants are there, we have to take care of that one, the plants and the animals. Okay, then see the Darwin's theory of evolution. See, Charles Darwin, a biologist, studied numerous types of plants and animals and suggested that only those organisms are likely to survive which can best adapt themselves to a changing environment. This is called the theory of survival of the fittest. This is Darwin's first principle. Means which one the living things are there, organisms are there, they survive which can best adapt themselves. Means where they are live, bestly or adapted this one region, in that one they survive easily. Okay, and it is the first principle of Darwin. If an organism is born with a new beneficial characteristics and is able to survive, this change is preserved in the next generation. This is a Darwin's second principle and it is called the theory of natural selection. Okay, and which one the classification of living organism is there, this one we will see in a next lecture. You have to read this one lesson carefully. If any concept you are not understanding, then you will ask to me. Thank you.